Hey guys, it's Joel from guntoter.org. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are kind of going back to the origins of the channel a little bit and talking about gear and gear mods. We are specifically going to be talking about surplus and kind of how to make inexpensive surplus work for you. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about, as you can plainly see, is one of these USGI Rifleman Kit 3 mag pouches. Now, I think these are an awesome option for someone who is budget minded, someone who maybe can't spend the $40 plus for a quality 3 mag pouch from one of the high-end manufacturers. These are super available, running anywhere from like 10, 11 bucks up to 15, 16 bucks. I actually sell them as well. You can find the link to that down below. But they do have some slight issues. As you can see here already, you see this one is closed and this one is not. The very simple reason for that, this one is a USGI size metal mag. This is a PMag. These things don't like PMags, which is odd to me considering that, the PMag is probably the prevalent mag, even in the military at this point. But when they designed these, apparently they did not design them to fit PMags. So it becomes a bit of an issue because of the prevalence of PMags, especially in the civilian sector. We have this nifty thing that I can get for 15, 16 bucks, but it's not going to work with the mags I have, which kind of makes it useless. However, thankfully, there is a super easy, like 10-minute fix for this. First, we're going to pull these mags out. All right, so the issue here is the fact that these flaps are just not long enough to actually button on a PMag. So, obvious simple fix, remove the flaps and replace them with bungee. So we'll do a quick shift over here. I will show you me cutting the flaps off one of them. I'm not gonna make you watch me cut them off all. And then we will come back and I will show you what it looks like with the flaps gone, and we'll talk a little bit about the bungees. Okay, so now for a quick demo on cutting these off. You'll see me use a heat knife here to do my cutting. You do not have to have one of these. You can do it with any sort of sharp cutting implement. I don't care if it's your pocket knife or a razor blade or whatever, just something that's going to make a nice clean cut and take these off, and then you can come back later and hit it with some heat like a lighter and just kind of keep it from fraying out. But I'm going to do it with a heat gun just because that's what I have. So basically you're going to try to take it off as close as you possibly can to the top, because you don't want any of that sitting out there and continuing to interfere with magazine insertion. Love that smell. It's going to be awesome. In theory, you could also unstitch this. The problem is the tacking for this back molly strap goes right through it, so you're never going to be able to get it completely off. So that is one issue with trying to unstitch it, unless you just feel super comfortable with restitching the thing, which I do not. So as I sit here and play with this, I realize it might actually be easier to have cut this with a straight blade, because I would have had more control over it. However, all right, so a little bit issue, playing with it, but hey, I did that live, so there you go. So there it is. Those are removed. I'm going to take off the other 4 here, which hopefully will go smoother, and it'll look, all prettier and stuff when I'm done. And then we will get back to talking about adding the bungees. All right, guys, so here we are back with the finished product. As you can see, I went ahead and cut the other flaps off. As you can also see, I got much better as I started cutting those flaps off and you know, kind of got going. So yay, evolution of me. But yeah, all I did once I got the flaps off was I took these S&S Precision tabs, which you could buy a 6-pack of those from 8294 or 8492. I always get that wrong. Nylon Works for $8.25 for 6. And then I bought this 1/8 inch bungee, same place. You can buy 3 feet for $1.55, right? So for 10 bucks, we have these bungees. Tack that on to the 10 to 15 bucks you're going to spend on this surplus kit to start with, and 10 minutes of your time, and you're still in it for only around $25, which is half to maybe 2/3 of what you would pay for a triple mag pouch like this from a reputable manufacturer, not from Emerson Gear or one of those online Chinese guys, an actual reputable manufacturer like Tactical Tailor or someone like that. And again, I have nothing against those manufacturers. They make fantastic stuff. But if you are just getting into the preparedness side of things and you are looking for a less expensive way and you don't mind doing a little DIY, literally this took me 10 minutes and sniffing a few cancer-causing chemicals. Not a big deal. So if you are looking for this particular pouch, you can get it from me at the link below, or you can go to any surplus store. They're going to have these. They'll have them in ACU. I'd avoid those because ACU or UCP, which is the worst camouflage pattern ever invented. But you can find them in the Scorpion 2. You can find them in Coyote. Again, for 10 to 15 bucks, depending on what kind of wear and tear they've got and where you get them from. But it's just a less expensive way to get into the preparedness world. So thanks for watching. Hope this was useful. If it was, like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You can also check out our Patreon page, check out our blog, which is down below, as well as our store. And I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again next time.